Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Raven, honey. What's going on? What's good? How you doing? How you doing? What's been going on? What's been happening? Is it happening to you? Is you trying to figure it out? It is what it is. Anyway, what's going on, people? I want to talk to you something about something a little more serious today. Not as always. Anyway, I want to talk to you about people who think they understand where you're coming from and they actually don't. Okay, let me give you a prime example. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a situation at hand. This situation is walking in my shoes. And when I say this, I'm going to give you an example. If you come from a past and your past is a mother, father, most of the times we know the father's usually out the house, but if you're blessed, you got a mother, father in the house. And if you're blessed, you have a mother in the house. It doesn't matter. As long as they were there, whatever. Anyway, and you come from this great upbringing where mother fixed your breakfast and she loved you and y'all got these little spurts and arguments and stuff, but you know, you loved her and she always expressed her love to you. And things are always like loving and warm, and Easter comes, you got your suits, and your birthday, you have your parties or a card or a cake or something to celebrate your day. And you've grown up with this love that's like so abundantly and you need to give it to someone else. Now, let's just say you meet someone who doesn't have those things. They don't have the mother that you have. They don't have that upbringing of the love and the nurturing that you receive with your mom or your father or your parents, basically, going with this. And they don't have those things. And I understand that you, the kind of person, you've been brought up with all this type of love and stuff like that. You want to present this to them and you want to let them know what it's like to have this type of love and you want to show them, but they don't have that type of love or that upbringing like you've had. So guess what? They sit down and explain to you their life. No, my mother wasn't that type of mother that baked cookies and stuff like that. She jumped in my case. She stayed in my ass. She jumped in my shit. She kicked me out the house. I destroyed her life. She wished she never had me. And everything about me she could possibly say to me from A to Z. She said it. So now you go into your friend or your partner or your associate of your circle and you explain it to them the kind of parent that you have. And they tell you, well, that you only get one mother or father. Work it out, because you only get one. See, the thing is, you don't get it. You're sending them back to the lion. What you need to do is this, because you ain't walked the walk. Until you walk the walk, you can't talk the talk. You can tell a woman, a man, a TS, can tell a woman how it's like to have a baby. Until that TS or man has a woman, they have to do this. You shut the fuck up. Because you don't know what it's like. Until you do that situation, until you do this procedure of that, you don't know what it's like. You have empathy, but you don't know. So my point is, if you have a parent that loves you and stuff like that, and then another person is telling you that they don't have that life, respect them and be there for them. Hold their hand and guide them through it. And try to be that person that they're looking for that other person to give them that they're not going to get from them, but you think they call because you've had that with yours and you know that you only have one parent and you need to go back. You're sending them back into hell. And I'm going to teach you a little something about sending somebody back to hell. When you send somebody back to hell, they learn all the bad things, and they catch on to all of it. Sure, maybe you didn't go through that. You don't know what it's really like. So basically, you're giving advice on something you really don't know about. Now, you're sending them back. They listen to you. They go back and they get more hell. They go through more drama. And then they come back to you and they more fuck the people more before. And you'll say, well, you only get one parent. What you should be doing is encouraging them and holding them and saying, you know what, we'll work it out. We really don't need to deal with that right now at hand because it's a situation that's out of control. but you send them back into the lions. Prime example, let me tell you the type of person you are. You're the kind of person that condones a mother who puts 3 kids inside of a car and let it go into the ocean, and she watches it because you sent them back to their mother. You're the kind of person who condone a mother who sits there and takes her baby and she puts them inside of the water and she drowns them because you felt as though she needs to go back to their mother. You stand behind the man who kills his kids and come inside and sets the whole house on fire because you felt as though they need to be with their father. See, this is what you should do because you don't understand the situation at hand. So when you don't understand the situation, you can't say, well, this is what I know, what I know, I'm trying to help you. You're not helping. The person has just bled in front of you, and they're bleeding of what's happening in their life. They're in pain. What you need to do is console them, let them know that you're there for them, and whatever it is that they're looking for, I'm going to do what I can to help you. Not send you back to that person, because you never know what you're sending them back to. But we know you. You want to help. But lots of times your helping ain't helping at all. So my advice to you, my people who come from the wonderful, fabulous family homes with the lovely gardens and all that wonderful stuff, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. Shut the fuck up. Because until you walk in the shoes of somebody of an abuse and a very bad past that has been hurt, while you laid in your bed, grab your pillow, and that person is out on the street for living their truth, of being who they really are, and you have the parent that has no problem with you, but they didn't. While you're turning your fucking TV, they're standing at a fucking train station, falling asleep because they have no fucking where to go. But you want to help them, because you want to send them back, because you don't know that life, because you had great parents. Reach out to counselors, go out to different things, but don't send them back. Because a lot of times when you send people back to hell, they'll teach you everything they learned while they was there. And sometimes they may turn on you. And they may make you gag. And you may gag more than anything else. So my thing is to you, when you think you're helping, you're not. Console, embrace, show love, find a new way. Until that door is acceptingly open for that other person, the mother, father of that life, once that child can accept that child, it's nothing you can do. The child can reach out for so many times, but if you close the door, kids, it's time to make a new family. It is what it is. I'm sorry, I'm just being very blunt about it. Because you can't get going through life beating your head, honey, and it will take you to a mentally beat down. You're worth more than that. God created you. I don't care what nobody say. He loves you. He knows you. He's there with you. He don't want you to kill yourself because he loves you. They don't want you. That's okay. You're his anyway. You was only lent to them. They were never really yours. So it's okay. But you just realize one thing. God don't make no junk. And whatever God wants you to have, it is for you. Anyway, on that note, for all my weak soldiers who are out there trying to live their life to their truth, when no one seems to understand, and some of you know who you are, there's always somebody out there that's catching hell with you, a girl like me. And you know, even if you see me online, whatever, if you want to talk to me, let's talk. I have no problem talking to you. Because a lot of us are lost. We have no one to talk to, but everybody wants to talk at us. Anyway, it is what it is. I love you. I don't even know you and I love you. I have no problem with you. And it's not a hard thing for me. But someone who doesn't understand what you're going through, don't try to convince them. It's a waste of time. They don't get it. How can a rich person that's always rich understand what it's like to be really poor when they can't afford to do anything that the rich person can do? You don't know. You're not helping. Anyway, not trying to sum it all up to be so sad, but it's just being real. I talked to a friend of mine yesterday, and it kind of bothered me, the stuff that they were going through. And they know who they are. I'm not going to put you on blast. I never do. But it bothered me. And the reason why I talk about my life and stuff like that, because maybe I can relate to you and you can relate to me, And maybe somebody out there actually going through what you're going through, and maybe you might say, you know what? I could talk to somebody who's kind of understand what I'm going through and not trying to judge me or ridicule me or make fun of me. They say, hey, you know what? I need to talk to somebody that's real. Instead of somebody blowing smoke up your ass or trying to get inside of it. Or trying to be a friend that's not really a friend because they're after something else that's not really yours. But in the end, remember, live your truth. Be true to Him. Jesus loves you, and I do too. And it's not a hard thing for me to love anybody. But anyway, on that note, be well, be blessed. Do you. Do it the best way you can. And if they don't like you, you know what I say. Fuck them. It is what it is. Don't forget to catch the rave. And to subscribe. And remember, subscribe that little button down there. Because I'm always watching and I'm always listening. And of course I want to hear back from you. I don't make these tapes so I can just sit here. I like to talk to you. And I always try to get back in contact with everyone that I talk to. Because you are that important to me. And I always want to hear what you got to say. And there's always other ways to get in contact with me, and I'm sure you'll find them. Anyway, catch the rave. Bye.